Rymuff on YouTube asked what are the gas prices in New Zealand, and actually on Twitter we had at Cannaboy Ford ask what are the current gas prices because he'll be there in a week.
All right,
so we are in January 2019 again. This is January 2019. The gas prices change all the time, right? So obviously don't hold us accountable if tomorrow the gas prices are 10 times more expensive. We're not in control of gas prices. So Rymuff at Cannaboy, you do not hold us accountable. We're going to tell you what we've seen literally this week in gas prices because, well, we went to the pump. All right, so we're going to get started with giving you a few gas prices, and then we're going to give you some tips to actually save some money on filling up your gas tank in New Zealand. So at the moment, gas prices range between $1.75 to $1.95 per litre for petrol, not for diesel, for petrol. Now, if you're in the US, for gallons, which gallon is 3.78 liters, that is $6.62 or between $6.62 to $3.37. So again, per liter, $1.75 to $1.95, and per gallon, $6.62 to $7.37. Now, if you have a diesel car, which is rather rare in New Zealand because there is a scheme called the RUC tax, which is a tax that comes per kilometer when you drive, which for individual makes it a little bit more expensive to run a diesel car rather than running a petrol car. But if you do have a diesel car, it is a little bit cheaper. You know, it's around 1.2, 1.3, but you will have the tax to pay on top of that, and that's going to make it a little bit more expensive. But yeah, that's the current price in January 2019. Now, how do you save money on gas prices?
Yeah, well, at pretty much all the supermarkets in New Zealand, you'll get a little receipt obviously when you do your shopping, you get a receipt, you get a little what's it called? Voucher,
yeah.
You get a voucher which has usually about 6 cents off per litre at a specific fuel station that it lists on the receipt. So make sure you actually check out where that fuel station is before taking this voucher to any fuel station. But they're always really handy to keep a hold of after you've done some supermarket shopping to save a little bit on fuel. But one of the biggest savings that you'll make is the further away you get from bigger cities, the cheaper the fuel prices usually get. So when you arrive, if you start your trip in Auckland, just try and get as far away from Auckland as possible before fueling up your car. You know, if you're
don't fuel at the airport.
Yeah, if you're the airport is where prices are absolutely sky high. So yeah, just bear that in mind. In smaller towns and, you know, a little bit more remoter places, that's probably where you're going to find the best prices on fuel. Another way you can save fuel is that you can basically just get some more passengers in and share the cost of fuel. A lot of people do this on Facebook groups. They offer lifts, from I'm going between, say, Taupo and Auckland. Does anybody want to join? And then usually people contribute a little bit for petrol. If you have a specific price in mind, just make sure to mention that on your listing on Facebook. And we'll make sure to link in the description after this video when we do the rebroadcast to one of our Facebook groups, which a lot of people do that on, and then you can join that too. And finally, there are some AA fuel cards in New Zealand, which do work for most fuel station brands around New Zealand. They get you a little bit of a discount. It won't be like a huge saving, but it's something. And you can get the AA fuel cards from information centres or iSites, as they're more commonly known in New Zealand. Anything else you'd like to add to that one? Or?
Honestly, I think that we covered everything from the gas prices to how to save money on gas prices. Yeah. So I think let's wrap it up. If you guys have any questions, obviously, in the comment below. If you guys found that useful, please give us a like. That's so handy. There's a ton of people on the live chat right now. So if you all click like, that'd be so awesome. And if you do want some more information about that, we're going to put some links in the description below.
Absolutely.